Hey everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Friday. I am here with your Friday weekend check-in. And so I'm really excited because I'm using some of my newer decks. I'm using the God and Goddesses deck and the Gita deck as the crowning energies for this reading, okay? So I just want to remind all of you that I have the master class that is available on how to read tarot like a priestess. It is a self-paced class where I will send you 10 videos, a welcome video plus 9 classes where you can learn how to read tarot like a priestess, like I do here. So you can learn how to read tarot like a story. You can learn how to read tarot with oracle cards. You can learn how to read tarot with different decks, as clarifiers. And because I take you through the entire course, which is we take you through the Fool's journey so that you can understand the journey of tarot from the Fool all the way to the World card, which is the completion of the Fool's journey. Then we'll look at all of the major arcana cards, and I'll explain to you how to read them upright and reverse for love, for career, and for finance. We will look at all of the different suits. We'll look at pentacles and cups and swords and wands, and I will tell you how to read each card again in the upright and in the reverse for love, career, and finance. And at the end, we put all of that knowledge together in a demonstration class where I demonstrate to you how to read tarot. It is on sale right now on my website at queenoflight1111.com. And if you live in the United States while supplies last, I will ship you a free tarot deck, the Divine Connections tarot deck that I created with the divine masculine and feminine in mind. So if you sign up and you live in the United States, I will ship you that Divine Connections tarot deck for free. Free shipping, free tarot deck. So if you're interested, please go ahead to my website and purchase that class. It's self-paced. It's online. Once you purchase, one-time fee, I will send you all of the links to the classes, and you can take those classes based on your schedule. Also, I'm so excited to tell you guys that the Journey Back to Self Wellness program is sold out. It's sold out. So this next program is going to run from January 24th. It's going on for 4 weeks until February. And then once this class has completed, then I will likely open up another class in February. So stay tuned, because this journey is not just about your spirituality and connecting with those gifts. It's that total integration of your 3D and 5D self, your body, mind, and spirit. And it is my mission to now incorporate that body piece to the mind and spirit, okay? So in that wellness program, we are going to be focusing on body, mind, and spirit, okay? And it's really a beautiful community that I've been so grateful to put together, and just be engaged with all of you for 30 days, for 4 weeks to really come into this next level of growth. Now, if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Let's get started with the bottoms of the deck. So what I wanted to start with was, really wanted to hear from Spirit first and foremost about how Spirit wants to crown this reading. And my specific question to Spirit was, what do you want Divine Feminine to know about how Divine Masculine is really experiencing her, feeling her, just what his most significant energy is towards her? What does feminine need to know? And then I asked the same for masculine. What does masculine need to know about divine feminine? Okay, so and then I asked that same about the question for the connection, and I'm going to do that last. So the bottom of the deck, we have transmigration. So this is from the, I think it's from the Gita deck or the Gods and Goddesses deck. All are available on my Amazon storefront, which the link is in the description box. So transmigration. So when this card comes up, this says, as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. Such a change does not disturb the minds of those who know the truth. So this first energy that Spirit wants to tell you is that there is a massive transformation, transmigration, even movement into change that is occurring at this time within both of you. You are headed into new heights, into new depths, okay, into new success, into new lessons. So Spirit is really saying that there is a transformation that is happening as you progress. And this has a lot to do with your energy of like, are you physically in your body able to handle this? Are you mentally and spiritually able to handle this transmigration? And so this also is a card. This is Indra, goddess, the king of the gods. And it says here, security in times of aggression and war. So because both of you are in this place of leveling up and knowledge and ascension, as you are migrating, you're really trying to stand in your security through separation. You're trying to stand in your security through the loss, through any gains, through new lessons. And so what you're really doing is you're looking ahead, you're forward planning. You've got the pentacle. You're thinking about how you want to move forward and break out of any ties, break out of any addictions, break out of any connections that do not serve you, break out of jobs, situations, relationships with other people that, you know, they don't even have to be romantic. So this is really telling us that Spirit wants you to know that the massive theme here and what Spirit wants you to know is that yes, you are moving forward. Transmigration, you are moving forward. You are transforming while you move forward. And it's really about this energy of stay stable, masculine and feminine. Stay in your strength, masculine and feminine. As you work towards your future, as you work forward on your path to releasing this heavy energy, because you are transmigrating, right? So as you are transforming and you are also moving out of that energy. Now, it may feel slow, but you are moving nonetheless, okay? Because the slowest knight in the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. It may feel slow, but it's still movement. So what does Spirit want feminine to know about divine masculine? Okay, so what does Spirit want feminine to know about how masculine feels about feminine, okay? Or what his most significant energy is towards feminine. Lamp of knowledge. Spirit wants you to know that your masculine has the lamp of knowledge. He's either going to teachers, he's praying, he's meditating. There's something that he is doing where there is illumination that is occurring within him. It says, to those who are constantly devoted and worship me with love, I give the intelligence by which they can attain me. Right? Because this is your journey to yourself, journey towards your own union. This is about you integrating with your higher self or God, okay? However you want to take that message. Out of compassion for them, dwelling in their hearts, I destroy the darkness of ignorance with the lamp of knowledge. So Spirit is telling you that he is coming out of darkness. He is coming out of ignorance because he is connecting and aligning with his higher self about this divine connection. This is the Lover's card. Because you have detached from him. Queen of Air, but guess what? This is also the Star card. Keep that in mind as I continue to read all the energies. Because feminine has detached, because feminine has cooled down, because feminine has released herself from desires and attachment and anything to do with, you know, her ego wanting to pull masculine in. She's released all of that. And that release has allowed the divine to step in and to really illuminate masculine and give him the lamp of knowledge about his divine connection with feminine. What else does Spirit want divine feminine to know about how divine masculine is experiencing her? Sheshnag, this is the king of serpents, says here, patience and fortitude, ability to serve with humility, physical and mental strength, ability to adjust to various circumstances. So what Spirit wants you to know about divine masculine and how he feels about you and what he's experiencing as related to you, he is adjusting to his circumstances. He is coming into physical and mental health. He is coming into emotional mastery on this journey. And he is going to use this emotional mastery and strength of will to decide what steps to take next. Remember, a huge theme right now has been for masculine. Is he going to decide to go with his ego, or is he going to decide to go with his alignment and with his higher self? When he aligns with his spirit and his higher self will always choose the most aligned relationship. His higher self will choose his twin. But if he makes the choice out of ego, then he's going to stay in this energy of attachment to addictions, attachment to, other connections that really weigh him down. So he's still in this energy. He's got the lamp of knowledge because feminine has detached. But there's this energy of, is he going to be physically and mentally strong? Is he going to master his emotions? This is where he is. He is in this energy of, I'm moving forward on my journey. I am transmigrating. I am sitting in my king power. I am mastering my emotions and my wisdom, my logic. But he still needs to make a choice. So now, if you are a masculine watching this reading, what do you need to know about what your feminine is experiencing as relating to you? Okay, what do you need to know about how your feminine feels or experiences you? Conquering lust. So if she had desires, attachment, hopes, wishes, dreams, if she was attaching just like to the physical side of this connection, she is conquering lust. Knowing the self to be transcendental to the intelligence. One should control the lower self by the higher self, and thus by spiritual strength defeat this elusive enemy of lust. She is in her higher self. She has aligned herself with her higher self. So she's no longer going to be attracted to anyone, masculine or otherwise, that says, hey, baby, you want to go out and, whatever, just physically engage? No. She's in an energy where she wants to integrate her spirit with someone, her soul with someone, not just her body with someone. So what Spirit is saying here to masculine is that your feminine has conquered lust, conquered that hopes and wishes and dreams have come together, just being overly activated by sacral. See, she's conquered her wishes that maybe weren't so fulfilling because now she is in her inner union. She is her own divine masculine. She is her own divine feminine. And now she's looking for a masculine that is divine. Not a masculine who is distorted. Not a masculine that just wants to bet her down. A masculine who is truly in his power, who in his mental strength, in his emotional maturity. So what Spirit is saying to divine masculine about how feminine feels about masculine is that she's conquered lust. And frankly, she may feel that you have conquered lust as well. And that you are rising like that sun into divine masculine energy. So she wants you to know that she feels that you are, because she is her own masculine and feminine, and you are her mirror, right? What's the next message? We have Narad Muni, sage of the gods. This says, musical ability, knowledge of Vedic literature, mastery of bhakti or devotion or yoga, attachment to the singing of God's name. So the thing to know about Narad Muni is he's not a person, right? He's a god in the Hinduism religion that goes around just hymning and chanting and singing the praises of God. I highly believe that he is a celibate god. I don't think he is. So for those of you who are Hindu, forgive me if I've said this wrong, but I believe that is the truth, is that he is someone who has decided to devote his life to Lord, to him, to the universe, to God, right? However you want to interpret that for yourself. And so what feminine wants you to know is feminine has devoted herself to her dharma, which is the energy of what she is here to do. What is her mission? Right? This is this energy where spirit is telling masculine that she is singing the praises of her journey of really connecting to her higher self, of connecting to God, of connecting to the universe, and she is in gratitude. So spirit wants you to know, masculine, that she is mastering her dharma, her bhakti, her devotion, her belief. She's also mastering this devotion and belief that you can rise up as emperor, because she is her own emperor. She is her own emperor. She is divine masculine. She is divine feminine. And here we have the King of Pentacles, but this is also the Devil card. So if she had her eyes on the prize, right, this lust, this desire, this attachment to masculine, she's no longer attached, hence that Queen of Air energy. She's no longer attached to him being her story. She is in this energy of seeing God, seeing the universe, seeing her higher self, and attuning and aligning to that, and being in that masculine energy where she is both masculine and feminine. She's not in an energy where she just is wanting some earthly being. She wants a spiritual being. So what spirit wants masculine to know about how she feels about him is that she feels that he could be rising up. She can feel like, because she's been celibate, and I'm not telling everybody go join a convent, blah, I'm not. But you got to understand, if you're on this journey, sex is sacred. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. It is true. You can't go around, if you're a divine feminine, exchanging energy like that with everybody. There is an energy of really understanding that you're hosting the soul in this physical body. This body is your temple. And how are you exchanging energy? If you're being frivolous, then you're going to be pulled in to those energies of the lower self. But if you're in the energy of detaching from ego, from wounds, from filling voids, then what you're frankly doing is you're aligning yourself with a higher vibrational love. And I believe that feminine is saying to masculine, hey, I'm celibate. And I feel like she feels masculine maybe too. As he is rising up in his power, she has already. I do feel that the balance is coming into play, but we won't really know that until the decision has been made. So let me just continue with what Spirit wants you to know about the connection, and then we'll get into the head, heart, and environment, okay? So what does Spirit want you to know about the connection? What does Spirit want divine, masculine, and feminine to know about their connection? Seeing God. This is just like the whole theme here. Those who see me in all things, and all things in me, are never lost to me, nor am I ever lost to them. It's very interesting because it's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. See, here's the thing, and I'm not trying to get preachy, so this doesn't have to do with God if you don't believe in God, if you believe in higher self, if you believe in universe, if you believe in a higher energy or a source. That's what this has to do with. But I'm going to use God or universe as the message that I am sending, okay? So what Spirit wants you to know is that when you align yourself with spirit, with the universe, with God, you're never alone. You're never rejected. You are never out in the cold. You may have felt that God didn't hear your wishes, hear your cries, hear, your desires, hear your pain. But now you're so much wiser. God is hearing you. God is seeing you. God is, stop telling yourself those lies that you are alone in this world, that you are lonely, that you are rejected, that even God has rejected you. God wants masculine and feminine to know, see him, see her, see it, see the energy. You are not alone. You have not been cast out, which is very interesting because the Five of Pentacles shows two people cast out of church. This is the church that they are cast out of in the traditional Rider-Waite. They're not cast out of the church. Stop telling yourselves that. See through that lie that your ego had told you. See God in you, you in God. God has not forgotten you or your pain. The next card that we have for masculine and feminine, what spirit wants you to know about the connection is this energy of Mother of Devotion, Gayatri Devi. They say the most powerful mantra in Hinduism is this Gayatri mantra, right? And I'm not going to say it because it probably won't resonate with a lot of you. I mean, I do know it. I do chant it. Look it up if you want. But this energy is about peace of mind, spiritual knowledge, the ability to please God, greater concentration. So what Spirit wants you to know is you've pleased God. You've pleased the universe. You've done the work. You've concentrated on your work. You concentrated on your dharma. And so now there's this energy where God is saying, we've seen your devotion. For both of you, for masculine too, seen your devotion. So have some peace of mind. Stop going into this battle with yourself. Five of Wands. Stop fighting your ego. Stop having your ego fight your peace of mind. Break that down. So Spirit really wants you to know two things. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are not rejected. Your cries have not fallen on deaf ears. God is with you. God is with the connection. God is protecting the connection. And so continue to devote yourself to your higher self to come into alignment and get out of the energy of battling with your ego. Break that down. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get started with head, heart, and environment for divine masculine and feminine. So for divine feminine, the bottom of the deck for her is the Sun card, clarified by the Moon card and the Bellows. This is very interesting to me. You know why? Because the Sun and the Moon, that's masculine and feminine. The Sun is masculine. The feminine is the Moon, that receptive energy, active energy. So there is some sort of massive balance that feminine knows that is occurring in the astral realm, in the higher realm. And this is what God and the universe is already telling you. We got you. We're protecting this connection. And here it is. Sun and the Moon. When are they going to get things going again? Right? This is her energy. When are masculine and feminine gonna get things going again? So now for divine feminine's energy towards masculine, what is she thinking when she thinks of masculine? She's gone through storms. Things have been freaking difficult. As of late, I feel like the last 30, 45 days, it's just felt like a tower. It felt like, a different belief system. It feels like this energy of how to spread her wings, like what to do, Two of Wands, right? It's this energy of like, where do I go now with this, right? This connection isn't going anywhere. This connection is, I feel like it's not progressing. So it's this energy of like the crossroads, but the Death card comes out. There's an ending to that energy. There's an ending of standing in the crossroads because what she's doing is she is in her dogma. She is in her collective consciousness. She is aligning herself with self, right? Small case S with the higher case S, self with self. She is aligning herself with her higher self. So when she thinks about masculine, she's thinking, gosh, this is just, it's been a storm. It's been massive upheaval. I've been stuck at the crossroads. But now I'm thinking about this connection differently. I'm thinking about, I've got to detach from this connection because this is about me. And what does she do? She actively takes her power as masculine. She actively takes this energy back from masculine. And she applies that energy to herself. And then she becomes masculine and feminine within union of self. So she is in this energy of transforming, transmigrating. She is coming into the union of her own self and moving it forward. What is she feeling when she feels for masculine? She's healing her heart. Archangel Raphael, she may be praying a lot to Archangel Raphael. She may be drawn to green crystals right now, right? Malachite, aventurine, emerald, jade, right? There's an energy here where she's very much connecting to her heart chakra and she's observing. She knows it is not it's not her place to take action specifically with masculine, right? Meaning active energy. She's not going to chase him. She's pulled her energy back, Queen of Swords. She's pulled her energy back, Star card. She's aligning with her higher self. So in her heart, she's observing. She's observing new opportunities that may come. And this is Knight of Air and the Lover's card. And remember, got the Lovers here. Maybe she's open to other more aligned connections, new opportunities. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be even new friendships. Right? It could be new relationships too. But this is an energy where she's like, I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to do anything like that. I've pulled my energy back. I'm solid in my union of self. Now I'm healing my heart and I'm observing potentially a new opportunity and wanting to move forward in that truth, in that alignment. Now, what's happening in her environment? There has been this deception. This is even her own deception of self, right? Maybe she thought initially like, oh my God, this is my twin flame. I got somebody told me I'm a twin. I've looked it up and I've researched all the symptoms, right? And now she's like stuck because of a label. I tell everybody, do not stick yourself to a label, not twin, not karmic, not soulmate, nothing. Use it as an experience. Don't label it. What's the experience? What did you learn from this person? What did this person show you about you? This journey is about you. So in her environment, she's seeing where she's deceived herself, where she's been deceived by masculine. So there's this energy of deception that she now has clarity. She's broken through the deceptive behavior. She's broken through the self-sabotaging behavior. And look at this green butterfly. And she's transforming and she's back in her heart space, which is exactly what we have here in the heart. So she has this clarity about her wounds, self-inflicted, imposed by others. She's sitting in that. She hasn't given up, but she is ready to come out of hermit mode and be more part of a community, be more present, be more public, spend time outdoors, go to parties, maybe even date again. Okay? Depends on your story, your situation. So let's look at Divine Masculine. What is his head and heart and environment all about? He's moving on. Six of Swords, he's moving on. What is he moving on from? Juggling. What do we see here? This is the juggling card. Multiple options. He's done with that. It creates too much defeat. It creates too much loss. It creates too much pain. It just never works. Everything ends when he juggles. So he's done with imbalanced connections. He's done with juggling multiple relationships. He's done with juggling multiple priorities. He's done with that energy. Wow, you know what happened just now? It scared the crap out of me. So whenever I read tarot, I always open a window because I close a portal. And there was this massive gust of wind that kind of scared me that just passed through when I said that about masculine being done. Is that not the winds of change? He is changing. Okay, but it scared me, okay? Okay, so we know he's moving on. He's done juggling. Okay, so now, in his headspace when he thinks about feminine, there's been hostility. Maybe they had exchanged words. Maybe he's still thinking about the last things that you said to each other. And so in his headspace, there is a level of hostility that he is feeling when he thinks about divine feminine, and that keeps him very stuck. It keeps him in the Eight of Swords energy where he's trapped in fear. He has a lot of doubt. He doesn't know what to do. And so here's the star card. Guess who's the star? Divine feminine. But I'm reading this as he's really healing himself. He's trying to come into a place of alignment. He's in the energy of really trying to cleanse himself of hostility, of fear. And so he's trying to come in to a time of more power, standing in his power, being more independent. And he's spending time alone. He's spending a lot of time alone. And even if he is with people, doesn't mean that he's necessarily not feeling alone. You could be in a crowd of people and still feel alone. So when he thinks of feminine, he does think of the hostilities that may have been there between the two of you. Even though feminine may have forgiven masculine and moved on from that energy, remember, he's still trying to move on from that juggling aspect and his defeat. And so when he thinks about feminine, he's thinking about how hostile things were when they last communicated or whatever the last exchange was. And so now he's in this energy of feeling very trapped in his fears, trapped in this defeat, trapped in the hostility, uncertain how to get out. And so he's very much in this energy of cleansing this behavior. Okay, he's in the energy of cleansing, healing that behavior, and coming into a place of alignment and power. So when he feels for feminine, what is he feeling? Look, he's healing. He's healing. He could be meditating. He could be, going to a coach, a counselor, but it is absolutely an energy of healing. And it's so funny because as I'm reading this, my chest is starting to get a little tight. And I feel like it has a lot to do with the heart. So in his heart space, oh my God, and we're reading the heart, right? So yeah, healer of the ages, he's healing his heart space. Because guess what? When he feels for his feminine, she's the light. She is the light. It's the sun card. Didn't we just get that? The bottom of her deck, sun. So when he feels for his feminine, he sees her as the light, but also he's healing to be the sun, divine masculine. Do you see this? He's healing to be his own light, to find his own light, to rise above and be divine masculine. So what is he doing? He's filling his own cup. He's filling his own cup so he can really come into his own emotions. I really feel like masculine and feminine are kind of switching roles here because we have the King of Cups here and now the Queen of Cups. And I feel like this energy feels like masculine getting into his inner feminine because feminine took her energy back, both masculine and feminine energies back from him. And so now she's sitting in masculine energy and feminine energy. And masculine has always sat in masculine energy, distorted or otherwise. But now he's really balancing his emotions. And look at what we have here. Death card. It's for change. It's for transformation. So when he feels for his feminine, he's healing. He's healing from the light that she has already given him. He's cleansing himself to be his own light. And he's loving himself. He's loving himself and nurturing himself so he can transform into the divine energy of masculine and feminine for himself. So what's happening in his environment? Victory. He wants victory. He wants victory. He wants his wish. 9 of Cups. Where do we get 9 of Cups? Right here. Conquering lust. He wants his feminine. He wants his feminine. He understands that there is a spiritual connection, a spiritual commitment between them, but he knows that he must be mature, he must be developed, he must be established in order to be with divine feminine who has detached. So this lamp of knowledge that Spirit is telling you about masculine, he's getting it. He's getting his own light. He's getting his own light about this connection because you've detached. He's in this energy of coming into mental clarity, physical and mental strength to make a very solid decision about you, about him, and about this connection. And so you, feminine, conquering your attachments and your desires and your attachment to wishes now has him wanting victory with you. You are his wish. You've released yourself from attachment to him. And now it's like the law of the universe, right? The universe can't deliver it to you if you're constantly holding it, nudging it, checking it. No. The minute you pull away, now he wants that. Why? Because you're devoted to yourself. You are your own emperor. And you need masculine to rise up in the 3D so that the sun and moon can get things going again. So that connection can rekindle again. Okay? I hope this helped. And again, if you want to join my tarot class, or if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a great day. Bye.